Hello guys, welcome. My name is Emi Oguche. I'm a singer, a songwriter, and a music producer. And I can also say I'm a content creator too, because being an indie artist in this time and age, you have no choice but to become a content creator and just get to promote your music once in a while. So I don't get to make videos like this. Most of the time it's just me playing, playing my guitar and singing and all that. And that's what you're familiar with. But I thought to make this video to sort of share my experience as a content creator on YouTube and to let you know my YouTube journey so far, and also to give you that one big mistake. If you're out there trying to grow your YouTube channel as an artist, as a singer, or whatever you do, and you're trying to grow your YouTube channel, get it to a place where you get to monetize and all that. I'll be sharing with you one big mistake I made that made me, almost lost this channel forever, And I'm grateful to God. I'm also grateful to whoever, heard me out or remembered me on YouTube and restored this channel. But I'll be giving you background gist to everything, how it happened. But before I go further, if you enjoy seeing my videos, if you enjoy what I do on this channel, you can go ahead and hit that subscription button, like this video and share it to any content creator that needs to avoid this one big mistake. So let's go right in. Yeah, I started my YouTube journey, I think in 2021, just the year after the lockdown. And I started with covers, I was playing covers, mostly Coldplay. I was playing mostly Coldplay covers, and then I'll post it on YouTube, and then I started gaining attention. More people started subscribing, and that was how it all started. So I started my YouTube channel with the focus of just growing fan base. I never had the intention of, monetizing my channel, getting into a place where I started making money. No, that wasn't my intention. My intention was just to, get myself out there as an artist and get to build fans, get discovered. So these people that subscribe to my channel can as well listen to my original music when I get to put my music out. As at then, when I started, I had not put out my album. My debut album came out 2022, so I had not put out an album then yet. So I started growing and things started working out, and right until last year, I think fast forward 2021, about 3 to 4 years gap, of consistently. I was putting out videos, I think twice every week or every weekend or so. So I had a lot of covers, a few originals, and then I got to meet some artists, from different parts of the world. So we had did collaborations together, we collab on a cover. Most of you are aware of this. So as at last year, between October and November, a friend reached out. Now, this is getting to the mistake, A friend reached out and he spoke to me about YouTube monetization and how I can monetize my channel and get it going and start making money from it, And he showed me what he was doing with his channel and how he was making some money. And to be honest with you guys, it looked really, really good. And I was happy. But guess what? The first mistake I made was not, researching about YouTube monetization myself. Well, I will blame that on the fact that I never wanted to do that. I never wanted to do that. That wasn't my, initial goal. My goal was just to, put myself out there and get people, to subscribe and then get to listen to me. And if I sound good, these people will subscribe to my music. And then when I put out my music, they will definitely, just to build fan base, So I could excuse my ignorance. But when he told me, maybe that was the time I should have, gone out there and make my research. First of all, it was impossible to, I will not want to say monetize a channel that is filled with covers of songs, but I would say it's impossible to make money off of covers, directly, because most of my covers had a copyright claim on them. These songs can be played, can be, put out. They will not affect your YouTube channel, but you just cannot make money out of them. So I never knew that. And then, I sort of made the biggest error of my life, which was giving him access to my channel. I made him a manager of the channel, and then he started, doing whatever. I don't know what he was doing, to be honest. But as at then, before giving him, like making him part of the manager and all that, I think I had like 800 and going to 900 subscribers. I was doing so well, And when he took over, I think he sort of like, in 2 to 3 weeks, he sort of like built the channel, and I think I got like 1,001 subscribers or so. And then he was getting on, and all of a sudden, I think on the 14th, could it be on the 14th of November, I woke up with a mail from YouTube saying my channel has gone against the community guidelines and all that, and they have decided to remove my channel. My channel will not be put back on YouTube, and there was a room for me to appeal, So I was so devastated. If you're a content creator, you know that your content or your works are just like your babies, You get to cherish them. They mean so much to you. And that was what was happening to me. There were days I would go to my channel and just listen to my covers, and I'll feel so fulfilled, like put in a lot of work. I'll produce these songs. Some of them, I'll make them to sound almost like the original songs, I had put in a whole lot, almost 60 something, going to 70 videos, different covers and all that. So it was crazy for me to see that, to see this mail from YouTube saying my YouTube channel has been removed because I've gone against their community guidelines, and the YouTube channel will not be put back, and blah, 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 blah. There was room for me to appeal. I did a little research on how to appeal, and just to point out, guys, you want to get into content creation, you want to get into making content, research is everything. Know everything about this thing, and get to know the do's and the don'ts, and what you should do and what you shouldn't do, and the consequences that comes with it. So I by this time I started learning my lesson. So I made a research on how to, write a very good. I knew something had gone wrong from his end, because this is a channel I've been working on for almost 4 years now, and there've not been any issue. So I knew something definitely had gone wrong. So I took it over from there, wrote my appeal. First of all, I called him, and he could not understand that. He didn't actually give me any, I didn't get any positive response or anything from him. He sounded confused. That's just what I would say. He sounded so confused. So I wrote my appeal, sent, and YouTube replied me immediately with this mail, saying they have gone through my appeal, they have gone through my, channel again, and they more like they are insisting that my channel will not be put back. And I was like, oh my God. So is this how my channel will just go and all that? So I cried over this. It was hurtful, Now that brings me to, I think I've mentioned it, but let me elaborate on it. I don't think you should ever, mark my words, never ever give your channel to anyone to manage for you. Get to know how it works, make your research, follow up on every information you need to get before you start. If it means, there are courses out there on how to start a YouTube channel and how to grow your channel. It pays to do everything yourself, because this is your child, like I said, and you will nurture it better. You will work at it better than anyone else will. So that was the greatest mistake I made, and you should never, I repeat, you should never make that mistake with your channel. If not, you'll regret it, and all your effort. And when my channel was closed, it went with all of my videos. There was no backup of any sort, you get. So it was crazy. It was a crazy time for me, seeing that my effort for over 4 years had just gone down the drain. I was in a mess, but after a while, a week passed, I put myself together, and then I opened another channel, and a lot was going through my mind. I would say, okay, should I stop playing covers, or should I just be playing my original songs? And these were the covers that it was actually covers that, getting to play songs that people already know, but doing it beautifully well, sort of brought their attention. So I was caught in between, stop playing covers, just making original music, and that idea block, and that, a lot were just happening, and I didn't know what to do, but I started a new YouTube channel, and then I made a video on Facebook. Everyone I could remember that were following me, I asked them to follow me back and all that. And out of pity, a few persons, it will never, what I had took time, so it will never just happen, boom, like that. So I got at least, I think, 100 and something subscribers, and then make a few songs here and there. By then I had already had some of my original music, so made content out of them, and all that. And then it kept going on. But this is the good part, and this is why I could have the courage to make this video. So I think last month, late February, to be precise, I can't remember the exact day, but I had a channel where I make prayer instrumentals, for just instrumentals you could listen to and pray with and all that. And I think I dropped I've posted just two content there, original content, where as a producer, I make these instrumentals and then I uploaded them. And I woke up one morning and that channel was removed. Now, this was for good, guys. This was for good. So I quickly wrote an appeal. This one I was very sure, because I'm the one managing this channel. And how can YouTube just take down this channel? I need an explanation and all that. And I wrote this, I wrote my appeal. Guess what, guys? I used ChatGPT. So I prompted ChatGPT to, sort of write me a good, appeal. And I said everything, and then I got it, and then I edited it, and then I appealed for that channel. So I think exactly 2 hours later, I got a mail from, YouTube that my prayer channel, my instrumental prayer channel, has been restored, and that it was an error from their end, and they are sorry, and blah, 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 blah. I said, okay, no problem. And then I think the next day, early in the morning, I saw another mail saying, your channel has been restored. But I in my head, I thought that, okay, they were sending the messages twice, only for me to just, log on my YouTube just to check my new, artist channel. And then, there is a place where, you sort of like, switch accounts. So normally when I try to switch accounts, I see the old account that was closed, but I see it as channel removed. There is an inscription on that, channel removed. But this time, when I tried to switch and I saw it, I saw the number of subscribers, 1,000 and something. I was like, wait, and then I clicked, and voila! My channel was back. So I don't exactly know what happened, guys. I don't know if the appeal I wrote for my prayer channel sort of affected, the old channel that was removed. I don't know if the person, that saw the mail sort of, related my old channel to this. I don't know what happened. This is the testimony part of it, and this is where I'm grateful to God, and I'm grateful to YouTube for bringing my channel back. So this is just the the good part of it, and this has really encouraged me. I got all my videos back, everything came back intact, nothing missing, nothing was removed, so this video is going to all content creators out there, most especially for the artists and the musicians. You're out there trying to make content for your music and all that. Never make these mistakes, guys. Never make these mistakes. You want to grow your YouTube channel, your contents and your channel, they are like your babies that you're nurturing, so get to nurture these things yourself. Never handle your channel to someone else to manage for you because you want quick growth or all of that. Let your focus be to understand how it works and then get to build from the scratch and see yourself grow. It pays to see. It was a very, very exciting thing for me to see that I was making progress. Even my videos were getting better. My production, my mix, everything was happening progressively because I kept growing in the game. So never make that mistake of handling your channel to someone or just taking any advice that will end up hurting you, bringing your channel down and making YouTube to close down your channel, and all your efforts going to waste. You will never like that. That is not a good experience at all. So I hope that this video was able to give you some heads up on one very big mistake that you should never do everything yourself and try to learn and try to. So it doesn't look bad making content like this, how you can improve your visibility from content creation, and as an artist, how you can build skill, that will help you scale up your music and get to, build more fans that will listen to those your amazing original songs. So as much as I get the inspiration and the tips come, I'll share them on this channel. But until then, keep listening to my songs, keep listening to my covers, whatever I drop, try to just engage and support me, and let's build this thing together and let's keep going together. So until I come your way again, like I said earlier, if this video has helped you, share, like it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and leave a comment. Tell me how your YouTube experience has been as a content creator or as an artist, and tell me if you've experienced channel removal before and how did it go. Did you get your channel back, and what happened, and how was your experience? Just drop it on the comment and let me know. So I'll be back again with some tips for you guys. See you and take care. Rock on.